Morning.
Good morning.
How's your heart?
Yeah.
So it's the first morning of Easter break, so it's Saturday morning. And I like to make certain things special, make it into special occasions. So on a day like this, to celebrate, I'm making them pancakes. So it feels special and nice to be out of school. And I want them to feel spoiled. Valdemar doesn't know yet. But Emmeline came out and she was like, "What are you doing?" I was getting ready just when she came and gave me a hug. And she asked, "Are you making pancakes?" And she was like, "Ooh, nice." But I knew I was low on eggs, so I actually didn't think I could make them because I always make two different portions, a gluten-free and a regular. And I didn't just want to make one of them, but I had exactly the 4 eggs that I needed. I've made this before, so if you want the recipe, you can go back and find my video for gluten-free pancakes. These are the American breakfast pancake types. In Denmark, when we make pancakes, they are actually, I think you call them crepes from French. The big ones that take up the entire pan. So this is another addition to my life from America, because I used to live there. I remember the first time having, well, I don't remember the first time having pancakes, but I remember having pancakes over there and thinking that's kind of weird that you have cake for breakfast as the main course. Because, well, Danishes are called, the cake are called Danishes for a reason. We have Danishes in Denmark, we just don't call them Danishes, we call them wienerbrød. And growing up, sometimes, like on a Sunday, my dad would go to the bakery and buy, that's also very Danish, rundstykker, which is a very crispy, very airy, full with air, very lightweight bread. If you translate rundstykker, it's round pieces, so that doesn't help you. But he would go to the bakery and buy those and pastry. And that was a big deal. That was great. I don't really do that. I never buy the pastry. But I do sometimes go and buy the bread. And then we sit down and have them together and enjoy. But today, it's just me in the kitchen. They went to their separate rooms. Emmeline is going to walk the dog. And Valdemar went to check on Molly. That's the neighbor's cat. We are cat sitting. So, yeah, he went and did that. So check to Molly. Not quite Viggo yet. He's telling me that he needs to get out and she's getting ready to walk him. And actually, Molly used to be our cat. We had 2 hand-me-down cats. We had lost our dog and wanted to try something else, and Emmeline really wanted a bunny. But I feel the way people keep bunnies, I didn't want her to have one, because they're so social and they're kept in little cages, and I didn't want that. So I asked her if she wanted a cat instead, and she said yes. And then we want to rescue a cat. But that wasn't easy at all. So somebody wrote online that he was looking for people to have his cats because he was in a divorce, and where he was moving, he couldn't bring his cats. So we went there just looking and only getting one cat. And then I was like, okay, he has 2 cats and it's a mom and a daughter, and I don't want to take them apart, rip them away from each other. So we took both. And it turned out they were not getting along. My house was just way smaller and they couldn't come and go as they pleased because I don't have a cat door. So we would have to open and let them out, in and out every time. And so they're not really getting along. And then I got a second dog. No, not a second dog, a new dog. And both of the cats moved out. They refused to enter the house. And so after a month, one cat started, we called her Cat. She started to re-enter the house, but the other one just refused totally. And this was in end of August, and already during spring she had started, both of them basically, but mostly Molly, she had started to hang out with the neighbor because he had hurt his back and he was homesick, and he was sitting on his terrace enjoying the sun, and she would go over there, and then they started giving them snacks. And well, they asked me first if that was okay, and I was perfectly fine with that. So Molly especially, both of them, but especially Molly, started hanging out over there, and then after Viggo moved in, she was just not coming back. And then at some point, I don't quite remember how it went, I just asked them if they wanted her, if she could just stay over there, because they loved her to pieces. And they felt so bad that they were stealing my cat, and I was just so pleased that they loved her, but I didn't want to push a cat on them. So I didn't want to just say have her because I didn't want to force anything, and they didn't want to ask me to have her because they didn't want to steal the best cat. I liked the other one better because Molly was the kind of cat who would crawl on you and wanted to lay here and strangle you, and I just, as I told you, I'm allergic to my own hair, and I'm also allergic to the cat hair, I found out. So that would be very itchy, and I couldn't stand having her that close. So she moved over there. And so in the beginning it was a little awkward because we were so afraid of crossing each other's boundaries, but now we don't. She just lives over there. I haven't considered her my cat for a long time, and I haven't even thought about her. And we babysit every summer season, like the half year you would call the summer season, and then this whole winter season, because she stays inside, I haven't even thought about her. So everything is just good. But the first time that they said that they wanted to pay my children to babysit our old cat, I felt really bad because I'm like, hey, I pushed this cat on you. We'll do this for free. And they insisted, so my children are getting paid for babysitting, cat sitting. He says they're a cat. So, and they're just so pleased and happy and grateful that we want to take care of the cat while they are camping, because they like to camp. So the gluten-free flour is just so messy. So I'm just trying to mix it in before I turn on my electrical mixer, because it goes everywhere. It's like a dust storm in the kitchen. So yeah. Do you have an area in your house where you just tend to shove everything over? I have this on my kitchen counter on the island. This area right here. I just keep leaving stuff here. And I'm not kidding. This is smoke detector that I got for free. And it has been sitting there for a year, 2 maybe, because I don't actually have a place for it inside. I want to take an old one down in my laundry room in here, or storage room, whatever it is, and put that in the shed in the garden, and then put the new one up in here. Some things I just don't get done. Then there are the 2 letters from Valdemar. I'm looking at paint colors. Emmeline made this for me for Christmas. You can put your phone in here and you can watch TV. Valdemar leaves stuff here as well. This is a letter from the girls from school that sent me chocolate. And crossword puzzles, wires that, you know. And every time you clean that area of your house, 20 seconds pass and then it's filled again. And my children will be like, Mom, this is broken, you need to fix it. I'll just leave it right here. And I know that I'm probably not gonna fix it for, I don't know, a long time. So now I'm starting to tell them to not leave it there because they can fix it themselves. So yeah, I'm just sick of that corner. And maybe I should do something about it today. As I'm talking, I'm also doing some of the pancakes. I always do the regular first. First I mix the gluten-free batter and then the regular, and then I bake the regular because the gluten-free batter needs to go in the refrigerator and sit for a while. And I haven't even told Valdemar yet that I'm making pancakes, so maybe I should go tell him. Vil du pandekager?
Ja. Er det pandekager?
Yes. I guess he's excited, because he's on his way now. And for a quick second, I thought we were out of Nutella. And then I looked in my tiny pantry down here, and we still have one left. Nutella is really expensive, and so we actually buy it in Germany. Getting the pancakes off. My parents will cross the border now and then to buy things because the taxes in Denmark are really high, and so it's cheaper to grocery shop, and well, a lot of things are cheaper in Germany. So sometimes my parents will make a day of it and go to Germany, just cross the border to the border stores. Yeah, we have border stores because it's so much cheaper. And buy a lot. So tomorrow we're going to my parents' house, and I know that I have Nutella waiting for me there, so I can stock back up. My little skeleton is living his best life. In an earlier video, I mentioned how we would sit at the kitchen island together and have breakfast. We often do that on weekdays, but whenever I make pancakes, they just like to sit here and eat them as I bake them. So that's just really what we're doing now, and I don't mind that they are watching whatever they're watching. I think he's on YouTube right now. Actually, I just only allowed him a year or so ago to go on YouTube because I wanted him to work on his English, and that has actually worked. So he's really good at English considering his age and that we don't speak English in Denmark, even though I'm speaking English right now. So the language in Denmark is Danish. Emmeline just walked through the door and she asked, are my pancakes ready yet? So it's a race now because I just finished Valdemar's and now I started on her pancakes. So I guess whenever she's ready to sit down, they will be done. I am ready for her. And now that my kids are fed, see, I know how to use that word. I don't know why my brain mixed that up the other day. It just does, because my brain is annoying. But now that they're fed, I want to... Fed doesn't mean fat.
No.
He's like, I'm not fat. I have to get some breakfast myself. So that's what I'm about to do. So have a nice day.